Okay, so just went swimming and it was so much fun. Obviously it's very hot, so oh man, it's just so rejuvenating. I feel like rest, I don't know why, I sleep so much better when I'm in nature, like in the forest, far away on a lake. It just feels like everything is better. The sleeping is better. Yeah, just everything is better. Literally. The sounds are better. Like, I rather listen to the sounds of the birds than the sounds of the cars. Like, I'm such a nature person. I rather have a house out in the woods more than a place in the city. Although I do like both, because I do like to have options as well. And that's the thing. I like options and I like to have freedom. So there's that. Okay, so I want to talk about how to make you 90% more productive than the rest of the population. And the way to do that is get rid of your to-do list. The reason why I say that is because I've always been a to-do list person. Even when my friend was planning her wedding, it was always about the to-do list. It was always about the list and rewriting the list and writing it over the next day. Okay, I tried that method. It doesn't work as well as this method. So this method, and the better method of how to do it, is to actually get a calendar, so your Google Calendar, because then you can easily move things, and schedule yourself time for each task and schedule everything. And that way, if it's on your calendar, okay, fair enough, things come up, but have some space in every day so that if things come up, you could move it to the next day and you could move it. If you do that, you'll be more productive than 90% of the population, because that way you could even set a timer. Say you've set up a 20-minute space to do a task. You're like, right, you set your timer and you do it, and then you have pure focus. So you don't go on social media, you don't go on emails, you don't do anything else, you just focus on that task. And the fact that you have that focus, it's gonna, even if you don't get the task done, so even if you just put a dent in it, you could then schedule another time slot during the week for that thing. And it's so much better. And then also, I want to show you this, is at the beginning of each week, okay, plan out your week and everything. So like maybe Sunday night, or if you do that Monday, whenever. When you plan it all out, then make sure that you always ask yourself, what's a task that I know I should be doing, but I don't want to be doing? Ask yourself that. What's a task that I know that I should be doing, but that I don't want to do? And something that you're putting off, but you know that it either moves the needle in your business or creates some kind of progress in your life. You know that you should be doing it, but you don't want to be doing it. Schedule it. So schedule that task, even if it's a little bit of time. Schedule it. And you'll see that just the fact that you've planned everything out, let's say you're writing a book or anything that you're doing creatively, if you set it as well for the first 2 hours of your day before you do anything else. So the thing that's gonna drive change in your life and the thing that's gonna make you the most productive is to always do it first. So, and I'm talking about before meditation, before working out, anything like that, is actually doing it first. So for a long time for me, I was waking up and straight away trading crypto, and that's how I got so good at it. That's how I was able to see entries, because if you do something like first thing in the morning, you're training your brain. Your brain is really malleable then. So you could give it auto suggestions. You could make yourself a certain way. So I programmed myself to be able to get really good at seeing entries and doing really well with crypto trading. It's just the way I did it is with an insane amount of practice and an insane amount of commitment. So you have to commit too. When you have something that you're doing, let's say like if that's writing a book or trading crypto or like whatever you're doing, if you commit to it, then you will get good at this thing because practice works. Like, oh, okay, yeah, thanks, Captain Obvious, practice works. Yeah, but the thing is most people don't do it. Most people don't put in the time and the practice, because even if, let's say that day it's not a trading day, you can still go to your simulated environment and practice. Because if you've booked that time for yourself to learn a certain skill, especially a high income skill, then on top of learning the skill, you have to apply it. And implementation has always been the hardest thing. Like, I could tell you how to separate your accounts, but will you separate your accounts? I don't know if you will. Like, I don't have any control over what you do. Like, I could tell you, don't trade on these days, but are you gonna trade on those days? That's the thing. Practice makes perfect, but there's also something about this. Practice makes perfect, but as long as you're practicing the right thing. Some people practice like whatever, and they hear something from this person and something from this person, and I don't know, they don't respect each other's strategies and they're all over the place. It's better just to focus on one thing, one strategy, and use that and do that over and over again and treat it like a job. Even if you schedule 2 hours a day for it and you're like, okay, for these 2 hours I'm going to pay attention and I'm going to do it. But focused attention. Yeah, so I wanted to talk about that. It's important for your life. This is for you. Welcome to class. Thanks for coming to class. I'll see you later.